So I would like to give the floor to Miss Hira from Pakistan, and the topic will be the freedom of peace speech, a case study combating Islamophobia. So floor is yours, Miss Anum. You have 5 minutes.
Okay, this is Hira A from Pakistan, and Assalamu alaikum, good evening and greetings. Now I'm going to present my presentation on my research paper, which is, he just told about it. Let me share the screen so it will be easy for everyone to see it. Okay, it's freedom of speech, a case study combating Islamophobia. And my paper consists of the introduction, and it further consists of freedom of speech, world peace and religions, countering hate speech for peace, and then Islamophobia. We all know that every human has the right to express himself, to publish and broadcast whatever he wants. So this is all consists of defining the context and conceptualizing it further to tunnel up to the Islamophobia topic. And every religion and every nation teaches peace, and no religion or no nation teaches hate to anyone. So it's humans that has to be that has their roles to counter hate speech for peace, and then Islamophobia. Let me move to the next slide. My theoretical discussion, my paper will be justified by different theories: social identity theory, theory of liberty, and moral foundation theory. The communication students must be aware of these theories. Social identity theory is about that every human has their identity in their society, in their culture, in their nation, in their states. So they have their identity and they have their freedom of right to express themselves and to attain the dignity and respect they deserve. So the next is theory of liberty, that every you can say individual has a liberty and to express and publish with no hate, and with all moral ethics and religious and cultural ethics related to their laws of the land as well. And then there's a moral foundation theory that is very relevant to my topic, which is teaches peace and care and loyalty. And that says that if you want to say something, if you want to publish something, if you want to broadcast something, you have to be with broadcast with ethical care and loyalty and with pure heart, combating evil-minded thoughts and stuff. So then my paper also consists of action plans. What will be the role of various stakeholders? First role is obviously the role of youth, and there is a bulge of youth in worldwide. And obviously the digital media, they are using a lot of digital media. We know that fake news and disinformation has been creating a lot of propaganda against many religions, including Islam. So there is a role of youth to combat and fact check the real what Islam is, and counter the fake information present right now in the online platforms. And then there is a role of religious leader and scholars. Like the religious leader are going to they're going to their worship places and preaching. So they have their significant role to preach peace in their sermons, in their speeches and addresses. And then there is a role of traditional media that includes TV and that radio and stuff, because this traditional media, when there is any crisis, they actually create panic to their broadcast news and stuff. Rather they have to counter uh, the hate and the incitement and the provokeness which is going on in society against any particular religion. That's the main thing. And there is a role of civil society. It's about the humanitarian organization. They have a very important role in that. If they have their outreach programs, they should go to the communities, and they should go to the do different outreach sessions with different women, children, and various other stakeholders, and partner with them, and they can do a lot of stuff. Then there is a role of academy and families. The teachers have to prepare kind of curriculum which promotes peace, and the families, the parents have to be, early childhood is very important. You have to teach peace to your children from very early ages. So they should know, go against any religion when they are grown up, and afterward they won't blame anyone. Then how my country, Pakistan, is combating Islamophobia. That there is a significant role of Pakistan combating Islamophobia. The Prime Minister Imran Khan has significantly and very clearly written official letter to the leadership of humanity worldwide that please end this fear among the people. Please teach what exactly Islam is. And they have also written to the head of the media like Facebook and Twitter to take off the content that's against the Islam. That is not Islam, which is being promoted with, by various parties and militant groups. That is not Islam. So one should, digital media have a very role, and youth should play a very good role in it. Conclusion: Islam is a religion of peace. Every Muslim knows that. And first of all, I'm going to conclude that it's not a freedom of speech, but it's racism when an innocent Muslim called as a terrorist. It's terrorism when anyone kills any Muslim around the world. It's a defamation when anyone humiliates a Muslim. It's a blasphemy when anyone ridicules Allah Almighty, Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, or anything written in our Holy Book Quran. So it's all about the Islam. But actually, this formula, can be goes to every human as well. It's a racism when an innocent human called as a terrorist. It's a terrorism when anyone kills any human around the world. It's a defamation when anyone humiliates any human. So we should respect each other's religion, and we should respect each other as a human. And on humanitarian ground, there are a lot of countries that they're helping each other apart from their policies and rules. So the world is made of a beautiful diversity to live in a harmony, and it's a peace speech when there is no hate in your freedom of speech. So thank you so much. That's from my side.
Thank you, Ms. Hira. I do believe that freedom of peace speech should be defended in every situation, especially by the youth. So thank you once again for reminding us this truth clearly of this panel. Again, thank you so much for your contribution to this panel.
Thank you so much.
So I would like to jump on the second question, if you allow me. Let me read the question. How we youth promote a happy and healthy religious environment, especially we girls? Maybe Ms. Hira, please, floor is yours.
In my presentation, I have told about this. The solution of this question is that if you're doing outreach programs, and there are community programs as well. So if you want to, do the program with of girls only, then you have to, gather people around, which in your social network or in your family network and in your community network, and invite them and address them and to different guests, inviting various experts. And this is how you can teach peace and tell them how to say it well in social media. And if anybody says anything bad or hateful about any religion, then how to counter with very good face and with very peaceful mind. So this is my idea.
Thank you, Ms. Hira. Is there anyone who wants to give the contribution for this question? Maybe Mr. Kennedy?
Yes, I want to give a contribution to